Out this, as we young people say, the turn.
Till next time.
On a summer's morn, and all in the month of May, down by unshady arbour, I carelessly did stray. It was there I met a charming maid, so pleasing to me view. And the title that she gave herself was the Maid of Ballydo. I gently stepped up to her, and unto her did say, pick a line. Are you Aurora or Flo, the Queen of May? Or is it a fair Helen that appears all in me view? But the title that she gave herself was the Maid of Ballydo. I took her by the lily white hand and by the waist so small, and I showed her my father's garden down by the river ban, where the sheep and lambs do sport and play the trout and salmon too. And I said, sweet maid, don't be afraid to live at Ballydo. Well, it was with great persuasion that I got her for to give consent, and arm in arm together it was Hilltown down we went. We there got liquor off the best and some of the Mountain Dew, and she soon forgot the vows she made when living Ballydo. On a summer's evening, all in the month of June, I was sitting silently condoling at me loom. Me scissors they cut sweetly and me shuttle nimbly flew. When I first composed these verses on the Maid of Ballydo. Thank you. I thought I'd do a song about death because, well, it happens to all of us, you know. Actually, it's a song about a man that it doesn't happen to in a fairly oblique way. We're bringing Gerry and myself a theatrical performance over here, so before we go any further, I'm going to plug it. We're putting the Orange Order on trial tomorrow night. We've got to play the trial of the Orange Order. So we've taken historical characters such as John Mitchell, Thomas D'Arcy McGee, James Craig, Edward Carson. If they meant something to you, you would have been booing and hissing like pantomime characters there. But we put them on trial, and we make a big case for and against the Orange Order being treasonous against Ireland and Britain. And then the audience are the jury, so they have a discussion afterwards and they vote on it. And
guilty.
It's surprising how many people come in. How many people come in and change their mind, because the crucial thing is the Orange Order and they probably did about the same thing as Pearse did as regards standing up to the British government. But anyway, if you come along, you might see that tomorrow night. So, more details. Oh yes, it's in St. Father. It's in Michael's College. Okay, at 7 o'clock. So, a song about death. This is about basically going along to a funeral, which we all like a good funeral, and being let down. The theatrical connection is as follows.
As long as it's not your own.
As long as it's not your own. My favourite writer, Behan, wrote Richard's Cork Leg, one of his less known plays, and the opening thing of Richard's Cork Leg by Brendan Behan is the Dubliners, who sang on the Abbey stage a song about an invitation to a funeral. So that's a brilliant. I got an invitation for to go to a funeral, but to my great disappointment, sure the fella didn't die. We went and told the manager he was vexed at disappointing us, indeed apologised that we might let the thing go by. To make up for disappointing us, he took us out and treated us and called for pints of port for a company of 10. Until some fella questioned him his money he was squandering. He put the fella's eye late the morning there and then, but the owner of the beer shop he saw was all a-coming. He gave orders to evict us, and of course we did refuse. He whistled on some lodgers that were standing in the corner, and for 10 or 15 minutes we were badly abused. Then we left the beer shop and down the street it staggered till a crowd of corner boys started pelting us with mud. We asked them to go easy and they said that they were doing so, and then we turned on them and left them lying where they stood. And the next thing we encountered was a band of Salvationers that rifled all our pockets, and they asked if we were saved. And little John McGinty got escorted to the station house for asking a policeman if his appetite was shaved. Nobody knows what the hell that means. To raise McGinty's bail, we all took off our undershirts and straightways to the pawn shop we took the jolly lot. We asked the man for 10 and 6 the price to free McGinty. He has had enough already was the answer that we got. But we got the 10 and 6 and went off to free McGinty. But the devil take the beer shop, we met it on the way. We couldn't pass the corner without having some refreshment, so we spent every penny off the fine we had to pay. We bought a concertina for to make the hilarity, though none of us could play it, though we tried our best and worst. We made a deal of noise of it. If it was any benefit, we handled it so gentle that the bellows did it burst. So we got some hot potatoes for to mend the concertina, and then someone hit Maloney with the carcass of a cat. He puckered up his whiskers and began to read the riot act and said he'd put your heads upon the fella that done that. Maloney hit McCluskey and McCluskey hit some other man, then any man hit anyone to whom we owed a spite. And the cripple McNamara that was sitting saying nothing got a kick that broke his eye for not indulging in the fight. Now the devil that was in us and the senses nearly out of us, and for a bit of rioting we quickly did prepare. We battered one another till we weren't worth 3 halfpence, and I'm sure there was a carpet on the floor with skin and hair. We battered left and right till the police separated us and marched us off the jail with broken noses and black eyes. They took me off to prison, and to me it was a lesson for to never go to funerals until the people die.